Hey friends, what's good? Welcome to Storytime. So I was just getting ready to start recording and all the power went out. So I have a few minutes left on my laptop, so I thought I might as well just go ahead and do it. So ignore the dog chewing in the background, because that's what he does. And just hang on one sec. All right, I think I might be organized now. So how you guys doing? So today I just want to talk about like starting a business and how much of a runaround it can be and the frustration that goes into every aspect of running your own business. Now, I've run many businesses and I am pretty fluent in a lot of the things that you need to do to run a business. But the one thing that I've had to build on in the past year is patience. And I'll tell you, I've got a lot now because with the way things have been going, my patience was really starting to run out. But it's really good to learn how to do things and pivot and turn and adjust and be sane about it because I decided to go for a walk with the dogs and kind of readjust my mindset for a few minutes because I was getting pretty angry. When you're doing things that involve your art and turning them into an item, like the drop shipping thing or creating canvases and stuff, if you don't get every little detail correct in the beginning, you just start seeing the flaws come out as people order or as I go through things. I'm looking thinking, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. There's something not right. So I guess what I ended up doing in the beginning was when you hit a button, sometimes you can propagate and the whole thing goes and it changes that entire list of things, but not this time. Every single item I've had to input independently. So if it was like an extra large t-shirt in a white or a blue or a pink or a green, I had to go through each variant and change certain things. So needless to say, I have learned so much in the last couple of months trying to make this work correctly. And today I actually had to change my drop shipping company because I realized the difference between Canada and the US is huge. And sometimes our banks here in Canada don't accept the American stuff and vice versa and e-transfer payments. And so I've just been, I mean, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I loved doing all the paintings, but I also thoroughly enjoy this part too, making the business. So my website is sort of technically up and running. I've decided that I was going to delete everything I just did in my shop and start over from the grassroots point of it, which was basically my art. My son was mentioning, Mom, it can get a little carried away when you have so many things on your site. It just looks like a big clearance sale. And it started to do that because it's too easy to make things. All of a sudden you can make a keychain and then you can make a pair of slippers. And I was sort of thinning out the art. I was starting to lose the whole point behind this was to put the art out there. So now what I've done is I've created posters and I'm going to do different sizes, a couple different sizes, and just really focus on the art. And then through the art, have an offshoot of a few items that you can buy. I do apologize to anybody that purchased before. I've already talked to most of you to straighten it all out because now I've had to get a new drop shipper. And that means trying to create the same sort of product again for the people that have already purchased. And at least I know them. So they're very forgiving. But yeah, so I'm thoroughly enjoying it though. I really love the idea that I get to stay home and work. I'm not out there at a popcorn stand or working at a hot dog stand or going to nurse and then do hot dogs at the same time. It's taken so much pressure off me to just take some time to build the business so that it kind of works for me instead of me working so hard for it. So once I get this part figured out and get all the banking straightened out and everything, then I think we're good to go and I'll be able to accept, orders again. But it's all behind the scenes stuff because most people don't have a clue what I'm up to. They're just kind of looking at me thinking, oh, the website's up. Oh, it's not up. It's up. It's not up. But, it's a lot of trial and error. And I appreciate anybody that's trying to support me right now because I I want to support myself. I have never been one to ask for money or any of that kind of thing. And Dave and I have always worked really hard to make sure we supported ourselves as well. And it's kind of ingrained in my life that that's something I want to do. So for now, I am planning to use this website and my art as my main income. And then who knows? I've got a lot of other projects in the wings, waiting in the wings. Yeah, I've got a lot of projects waiting to start. I had a bit of a mental block with the art and painting, so I've had a few people help me kind of jar myself back into like, hey, what are you going to paint next? Which is always the thing with artists. It's like, oh, what are you doing next? What are you doing next? And I'm like, I just did that. Just hang on a minute. Let me just focus on that for a minute. So I am doing that with the paper bag series. I'm focusing on that art right now, currently putting it out there into the world, and then I'll get ready for the next series of whatever I decide to do. And yeah, I'm excited about it all because it means I can work from home, stay home with my crazy dogs who yesterday, oh, you should, they ran away from me on our walk. We go out into the back 40 and there's a river walk. It took me 20 minutes of whistling and yelling and screaming because I let them off the leash and I let them go because normally they're good. Not this time. For some reason, both dogs went in different directions and they were gone. 20 minutes for Tuck and like 15 for Sadie, and she knew immediately when she saw me and how angry I was to get her butt back to me and get on her leash because we got coyotes and cougars and all sorts of things and lots of other dogs back there that I don't want my little dogs to get eaten, because they're not very big. I mean, Tuck's pretty tough. He's like 30 pounds of bulldog, but Sadie, she's just a little Yorkie, so she's about 10 pounds. But anyway, that's kind of going off in a different direction. I just wanted to talk about work today. The power is, who knows how long the power stays out here. Sometimes we lose it for an hour, sometimes it's a whole damn day, so you have to readjust and pivot your whole life. So might be doing some paperwork on paper today, just sitting around drinking electrolytes and coffee and stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm sorry about the camera. I got no lighting. I just have natural lighting. So have a fantastic day, and God bless you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and hit the bell. And that list is so long. I wish we could just give you one word, like just, and then it just encompasses the whole thing. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Take care.